This was such a heavy read. Hey everyone, I'm Sassy Critic. I talk about films, television shows, and novels, and I just want to say that my heart goes out to Sherry Frankie and her siblings, and I really hope that all of you are in a safe and better environment. The House of My Mother, A Daughter's Quest for Freedom by Sherry Frankie looks at one of YouTube's most infamous YouTubers, Ruby Frankie's daughter Sherry, and Sherry's life leading up to the events that happened in 2023. This was particularly a heavy read. This was one of the first nonfiction books that I've ever completed, and even though the book is only 300 pages long, it took me about 2 weeks because of the heavy topics that it talks about. It's very detailed and interesting to follow, but at times I definitely had to take a pause. It's one of those books that I would highly recommend, but also be caution of possible trigger warnings. And I do want to say that if you choose not to read this book because of the trigger warnings, I completely understand. Like, my heart goes out to Sherry and her siblings. And I mean, if it was difficult for me to finish, imagine what Sherry and her siblings went through. I do want to say, if you choose not to read this book because of the trigger warnings, I completely understand. What Sherry and her siblings went through, they did not deserve it. No matter the different angles you look at it, they did not deserve it. I have seen several YouTube videos about what had happened. It is very different when you read the book from Sherry's point of view. Overall, I am going to rate The House of My Mother, A Daughter's Quest for Freedom, a 4 out of 5, and I would highly recommend it, but please be aware of the possible triggers. Like and follow for more.